When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows. When you're carrying a monster load and you wonder how far you can go.
One of the very common questions that is asked is, why do Muslims worship the Kaaba when Islam is all about monotheism? Islam is against idol worshipping. So how come Muslims bow and prostrate to the Kaaba? And the answer to that question is that the Kaaba is just a direction where the Muslims pray to. Because if we think about Muslims being a united nation, they should have one place or one direction where they pray to. It's impossible that a religion where they are united under one belief and everyone prays to a different direction. So praying to the Kaaba is different from praying to the Kaaba, meaning they are worshipping the Kaaba. Instead, they are just praying to that direction. But everyone and every Muslim scholar knows that we are worshipping Allah, the Almighty, the Creator, the Lord of the universe. He is the one who ordered us to bow and prostrate in the direction of the Kaaba, to unite the Muslims. So Islam is a religion believing and calling people to foster unity. So when we are ordered to pray in the direction of the Kaaba, this is just to foster unity, to make Muslims united. Because if we imagine people praying to the north, others praying to the south, others praying in other directions, we would find that every Muslim is not like the other, and there is no unity between Muslims, especially because prayer is offered a lot of times in the masjid, and everyone is praying next to his brother, his Muslim brother. So there should be a direction on which they're united, on which they're praying to. So that direction is the Kaaba. This is one thing. The second thing, as I told you, it's Allah the Almighty who ordered us to pray in this direction. So praying in this direction is obeying Allah the Almighty.
When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember.
ومن الأسئلة اللي بتتسأل كتير، أنتم المسلمين بتعبدوا إله واحد، فإزاي تكونوا موحدين؟ إزاي تكونوا بتعبدوا الله عز وجل؟ والإسلام دين مبني على إن عبادة غير الله من الشرك، وإن كل مسلم لازم يوحد ربنا سبحانه وتعالى. فالإسلام دين التوحيد وضد عبادة الأصنام. ورغم كده أنتم المسلمين بتعبدوا الكعبة، بتسجدوا للكعبة، بتطوفوا حول الكعبة. والإجابة عن السؤال ده إن المسلمين ما بيعبدوش الكعبة، وإنما بيتجهوا للكعبة في صلاتهم. فالإسلام دين التوحيد، فإحنا بنعبد ربنا سبحانه وتعالى وحده لا شريك له، وما بنعبدش الكعبة، وإنما فقط الله عز وجل أمرنا أن نتجه في صلاتنا وفي عبادتنا من الصلوات المختلفة، وفي الحج والعمرة نطوف حول الكعبة. فده أمر الله عز وجل، وإحنا المسلمين بنتبع أوامر الله عز وجل. هو اللي أمرنا إن إحنا نتجه للكعبة، هو اللي أمرنا إن إحنا نطوف حول الكعبة. ففرق كبير جدا بين عبادة الكعبة وبين إن إحنا نتجه للكعبة. فرق كبير جدا بين الطواف حول الكعبة للكعبة والطواف حول الكعبة لأن الله عز وجل أمرنا أن نطوف حول الكعبة.
When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember.
When the Muslims drew the world map and the Muslims were fortunately the first people to draw the world map. So when they drew the world map and they had the south upwards and the north downwards, and they had Mecca, they had the place where the Kaaba is, at the center of the world map. Later, when the world map, which is between our hands today, was drawn, they put the north upwards and the south downwards, and Mecca and the Kaaba remained at the center of the world map. So it's very convincing to pray to the direction of the Kaaba, which is in the center of the world map. Also, we have to note here something very important. We, during the Hajj and Umrah, are circumambulating around the Kaaba. We're going around the Kaaba and we're following Allah's orders. When He ordered us to do this, this has a meaning, a very beautiful meaning. We are going around the Kaaba because Allah ordered us to do this. And after we finish this great act of worship, the Hajj and the Umrah, we Muslims find our lives going around God's orders. So it's as if we're going around the Kaaba as Allah ordered us to do, and after that in all our lives we are going in the same direction, the obedience of Allah the Almighty, because every circle has one center. So it's as if the center of our lives is the obedience of the Lord, the Creator, the Lord of the universe, Allah the Almighty.
When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember.
الحاجة الثانية إن الإسلام دين مبني على التوحيد، توحيد المسلمين. الإسلام دين بيدعو للاجتماع والاتفاق ونبذ الفرقة والاختلاف. الإسلام دين بيجمع المسلمين مش بيفرقهم. وعشان كده العبادة العظيمة، عبادة الصلاة، لابد يكون المسلمين فيها متحدون. لابد يكونوا متحدين في إيه؟ متحدين في أعظم عبادة، متحدين في عبادة والشريعة عظيمة جدا اللي هي الصلاة، فبيتحدوا وبيجتمعوا على الاتجاه اللي بيصلوا ليه وهو الكعبة. دي الحاجة الثانية. الحاجة الثالثة إن الكعبة في وسط خارطة العالم. فالكعبة لما رسمت خارطة العالم، وكان أول من رسمها أحد المسلمين، فكان الشريف الإدريسي أول من رسم خارطة العالم، وأول من رسم للعالم خارطة على كرة فضية. فوضع الشريف الإدريسي مكة المكرمة في وسط العالم، وكان في الخارطة اللي هو رسمها دي كان الجنوب فوق والشمال تحت. لما جه بعد كده العلماء اللي جم بعد كده ورسموا خريطة العالم مختلفة، جعلوا الشمال فوق وجعلوا الجنوب تحت، ولكن بقيت الكعبة في منتصف العالم. فمناسب جدا إن المسلمين يسجدوا ويركعوا باتجاه وسط العالم، الكعبة الموجودة في مكة المكرمة.
When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember.
Also, if we understand something that was said by one of the companions of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. He said, when he was kissing the stone, the black stone, that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that we would kiss during the act of worship that is Hajj and Umrah. We just kiss the black stone. And this act of worship is just following the footsteps of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This is the wisdom behind it. It's not because we worship this black stone. We kiss it just like he did. Peace and blessings be upon him. So it's just an act of worship to Allah the Almighty by following the footsteps of His Messenger. That's the wisdom behind it. And that's why the companion of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, Umar ibn al-Khattab, said, which was noted and reported by al-Bukhari, that he said to the stone, he was talking to the stone, I know you're a stone. You don't do good nor harm. Except that I saw the Prophet kissing you, I wouldn't have kissed you ever. Because he's worshipping Allah. They left idol worship. They became monotheists. They became worshipping the Lord, the Creator of the universe. alone and associating no partners with him. So he was against idol worship, but he saw the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, kissing the black stone. So he was just following the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. And the wisdom behind that is that that stone, we believe as Muslims, was first brought to earth from the heavens, from paradise. So this was a stone in paradise, and it was brought to earth and put at this place. That's our belief, and that's what the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, told us. And that's why, and that's the reason why he kissed it, and that's the why we, or this is the reason why we kiss it. So the reason behind this is just following the footsteps of Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Lastly, if we would imagine a person who worships an idol, he would not step over that idol. This is something that is very convincing. But look at the mu'adhin at the time of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. He used to go and step over the Kaaba and raise the adhan. He used to go over the Kaaba and stand and raise the adhan. So this shows us that they didn't believe that the Kaaba was something that they worshipped. Instead, the Kaaba was just a direction, and they were raising the adhan, standing over the Kaaba. So if you would imagine somebody stepping over the idol he's worshipping, this is meaningless. So it's impossible that they were worshipping it and they were standing over it to raise the adhan. And with this, the answer to this question is quite obvious and clear.
Feel all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears. Just remember.
الحاجة الرابعة إن المسلمين لما بيطوفوا حوالين الكعبة، لما بيطوفوا في الحج والعمرة حوالين الكعبة، ده بأمر الله عز وجل ليهم. فكأن في ده إشارة لأن الدورية أو كل دورية ليها منتصف واحد. فكأن المسلمين المفروض يخرجوا من الحج والعمرة، يخرجوا بشيء مهم جدا، إن هم يكونوا في حياتهم أو حياتهم كلها دايرة حوالين طاعة الله عز وجل. الركيزة أو المنتصف أو الشيء المهم، أهم شيء في حياتهم هو طاعة الله عز وجل، لأن هم لما بيطوفوا حوالين الكعبة في دائرة طاعة لله عز وجل، المفروض يخرجوا من العبادة العظيمة دي وهم موحدون لله عز وجل، كل أفعالهم وكل أعمالهم لوجه الله عز وجل. فكأن في ده إشارة لكده. أخيرا، المسلمين من قديم الزمان كانوا بيرفعوا الأذان كما هو معلوم، وكان الأول الأذان بيرفع من فوق الكعبة. فهل يعقل أن يعبد المسلمون شيء بيطأوه أحدهم برجليه؟ لا يعقل طبعا. وبده تكون انتهت الإجابة عن السؤال ده. ووضح لينا إن المسلمين ما بيعبدوش الكعبة كما يزعم هؤلاء، وإنما بيعبدوا رب البيت، رب الكعبة، رب العالمين سبحانه وتعالى.
When you feel all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows. When you're carrying a monster load, and you wonder how far you can